There we go. All right. Let's... Oh, you need stuff. Dubba dubba. Man, you're on top of it. Last, like, 3 or 4 streams, you're, like, first in, quick. He's quick, y'all. I'm doing stuff. Look. I did some stuff off stream. What are these for, you might ask? Well, I spent some time off stream, and I set up not 1, not 2, not 3, not even 4, but 5 new bases that are just for animals. So, my main storage base is here. I built 4 surrounding villages, and then a 5th one up here, and then if they come out with a new animal, eventually I'll put like another village there and just kind of build out in a grid. But this village has 7 rams and 1 villager to take care of them. And then the other 4 villages have another animal too, and they're close enough together where I am setting up a launch pad system to collect quickly. Yo, how's it going, Gary? So over here is the regular sheep. Got Haven over here from the Lost Isles to take care of them. Hey, these aren't mine. Oh my god. There's so many animals. Those aren't mine. They're just mixing in. So I am building a little fast travel system. And then we need one to go over there. So we got like the perfect setup. You do one of these, and then you do one of these, one of the small foundations, and you go all the way out till it turns red, and you go back 2, then you place it, and then it falls at like that angle, and then you just put like a little thing there as close as you can, and then throw a launch pad on it. Level 3. And then that should be enough to launch you about a perfect, like, 180 meters, which is about the distance that you can build a village. Like, that's the minimum distance you can build villages together. Then we'll just do this, so it's flat. And then we go this. And then... Again, we go all the way out until it turns red, and then 1, 2, back. Place it there. Catch it there. Place the thing there. Level 3. And should take us right back. Perfect. And then we need one to go out to this base, which is over here. So we'll do another... build platform roughly right there. I can't tell if it's flat or not there. But we'll go boom. And then red, back 2, place it. Go there. And boom. I should be able to go right around that tree. Boom, here. My chicken farm. And then we need to make... Do I have enough? Yeah. We need to make one go back to this one now from here. So from here, we'll build it like right here. Because we're going to need to build one going towards that base. You've been waiting all day? Well, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. I'm here. And early. So this should take me far enough where I can glide. Chickens you can use for feathers, eggs, and fried eggs. So now we want to go that way. The fish farm? Yeah, we can go over there a little later. Let me get this little highway finished up. This one we want us to launch back towards the base. So we'll go like there. Perfect. Now I just need to make these two go to this one. Have you seen what's going on in the water shore biome? What do you mean? Just a question, why have spots far apart? So these are villages, actually. They don't seem like it because there's not much there. But this is a level 10 grasslands village. I leveled it up by building a bunch of stone breakers to get the village rating up. And then I leveled it up to 10, broke all the stone breakers, and now it's just a level 10 because you need a level 10 village to have all the slots open. So you can have, so there's 3 villager spots, 3 animal spots, and 4 flex spots. And what that means is you can have up to 7 villagers in a village and then 3 animals. Or you can have up to 7 animals and then 3 villagers. So in these villages, I have 7 animals. And I could technically put 2 more villagers because there's 2 more villager spots. But I only need 1 on animal caretaker. And they're not all happy yet. That's just because I got them all in the village earlier today. But now each of these villages, this one, this one, this one, and this one are all level 10 grasslands villages. This one has 7 chickens. This one has 7 sheeps. This one has 7 rams. This one has 7 cows. And this one has 7 pigs. So I just got all this set up like last night and this morning off stream. And now I'm ready to do some more food farming. But it's all around my main food base, or my main storage base. Rams are the gray sheep that you get in the Frostlands. Technically, they're rams. They are literally like the same exact model as a sheep, but they have like a curly horn. But they are, I'm pretty sure these are called rams, are they not? Laggy. Yeah, see, ram. They're like basically identical to the sheep, but they are technically called rams, yes. And then there is a mountain cow, but I don't think the mountain cows give you anything different from the I didn't realize they were actually different species. Because why wouldn't there be like different chickens too then? Because is there any difference in what the mountain cow gives you? Does anybody know? I've actually never tested that. Can you have 10 villages, or is the max 7? So no. Like I said, the way it works is there is 4 flex spots. In any village when it's level 10, there's 4 spots that are flex, which mean they can be villagers or animals. So those are 4 spots. Then there's 3 spots that are just villagers. And then there's another 3 spots that are just animals. So you have 3 for villagers, 3 for animals, and 4 for either. So that means you can take the 3 villager slots that are meant for villagers and fill them with villagers. That's 3 villagers you now have. Then you can take the 4 flex spots and make all 4 of those villagers if you want to. 4 plus 3 equals 7. So those last 3 spots are just the animal slots. So you can't fill them with villagers. So you can have up to 7. You could have 5 and 5. You could have 5 villagers and 5 animals. You could have 7 villagers and 3 animals, or you could have 7 animals and 3 villagers. You just couldn't have 8 and 2 or 9 and 1. You could have 6 and 4, because you could have 6 villagers and then 4 animals, no problem. So it depends on how you balance it. So there's 10 total slots, but because 4 of them are flex and 3 of them are specific to a certain type, it's maxed at 7 per type, essentially. Why is finding Dry Valley shouldn't be too hard. They're just randomly scattered. So let's say like my starting point in this world was like right around here, right? Well, look at my map. I have a desert here and a desert over here, right? Big old desert over here. Well, what if my starting point was right here on the map? Dude, I would go insane looking for a desert because it's just not, you know, it's there. There's the big ones and there's multiple, but they're just not in my corner of the map. So at the beginning, really, when you start a world, what I recommend doing is that even if, you know, it might take an hour, but it's not hard, especially now. You don't like freeze in the snow now. But what I would do is when you load into a new seed, walk around and just look for a space. You'll like, you know, follow the shore and just keep running around. And eventually you'll be able to be like, oh, I start to see a desert. And then you'll get to an area like you if you're right here, you'll be able to see like where I'm standing, like, oh, I'm looking over here. I see desert, you know, I can see some of the tops of those desert mountains. And then it's like, oh, I look the opposite direction and I can see mountains. Granted, I can't see them physically, but. How's it going, Zep? I'm ready for the recycler. That's actually something I'm going to set up today. I want to set up like a little, I think over here it would be fun to set up maybe like a little junkyard area or something for the recycler. So that way it's just trash. Like anytime I have trash, it just goes in there. Zeppelin, did you just get here? I set up a 5 new villages around the storage base for animals, and I just got finished stocking them up with animals before I started the stream. So I've got a village for rams, village for sheep, village for chickens, village for cows, village for pigs. 7 each. And they're all perfectly spaced around the base, and then the 5th one's over here for pigs, because I feel like that'll be the one I use the least. So I spaced that one a little further. But because they're so close, I set up a little freeway system between them. Yep, each one has a, yep. Each one has a villager. And I was like, darn it, I have all the grasslands villagers taken, so I wasn't getting any visitors. But then I was like, oh, wait. I have this village over here, and I grabbed a villager, and then the villagers over there, I had the Star Wars ones, but I didn't really care, so I just disbanded that village and brought over one of them to the other villages. And then I was like, you know what? Now that I already disbanded that village, I just kept relogging and going back to that village and my Colombo village, and I would just wait for a Lost Isles villager, take them as my explorer, reset the village they were at, and then bring them to one of these village. So like all of these villages except for one are like Lost Isles caretakers. This one's Haven. I've got I can't even remember the other ones at this point, but I just got done setting up the little system to get between all of them. This one's got Carver. Hey bro, these are my chickens. Yo, how's it going?
Now, this is epic.
Yeah, it's got like a whole, I've got like everything set up. I think the only one I need to do is to make this one go to that one. And I have a really simple system for this too. If it's an uneven surface, just do some floors, but you need about that much space. You do the wooden foundation 5. Then you take a small dynamic, get it centered, and then we go all the way back till it turns red, and then we go 1, 2 back into the build. And then we place it, and that gives you like this angle. And then I always just put one of these as close as you can. Jump pad, level 3. Boom. It sends you roughly... I probably could do this one a little bit more, like 45 degrees, so it sends me a little further. But roughly, I can get there by glider, so it's not a big deal. But that's pretty much how I had... I think if I did a little more up tilt, I could get it to go a little bit further on some of them. But otherwise, this one is just about perfect for all of them. So I can go to, like, literally any one of them in, like, an instant, even though they're a couple 100 meters apart.
Victory screech!
Oh, God. The old house. I wish they would fix that. Once you broke something, get rid of it, because that's lagging the game. You can't tell me that's not wearing into the game's lagginess and hitchiness. The game is constantly trying to remember a build I broke 7 months ago. Piece by piece. It still remembers. Just like, forget it. Just forget it. It's gone. It's gone. I'm not rebuilding it. It's not going to respawn. Forget about it. Save me the RAM.
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Because it also is an eyesore. When you're really far away, you're like, oh, cool. Where's my village? All I see is a broken down ghost of what I built over. It's like a ghost you can't get rid of. Yeah, true to the game. How's it going? How do I unlock the treat again? It's at the grill. You unlock it at the grill. And I believe, let's see. I guess I could just look at the codex, right? These ones are just vines now. Actually, they made them easier. I forgot. They, like, buffed the recipe for this, so it was a lot easier. And then this one, the tasty animal treat. This one just, they follow you for longer, which is nicer if you're trying to bring them long distances. However, may I present to you the animal kidnapper snatcher 7000. Wait, where is it? Why is this swivel play is so stupid. This is my animal snatcher. So I was able to get 5 sheeps in this at once and bring them home. But it's got a door. And the door does work. Like, I thought it was gonna be kind of useless, but no, it works pretty well. I can't kidnap my own people. I gotta... And you can use the fishing rod to pull people into it, but it also... Here. Look, you just open the door, and then you're like, come here! Oh, it didn't work well. I think it was because I was on a hill. No, I'm lagging! But you just kind of, like, drive into him and scoop him up and shut the door. Come here. Mirror. Stop this vehicle. I swear, dude. Driving a vehicle is like, it's like when you're driving in a dream. That's what it feels like to drive in this game. But boom, we got him. Boom, 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 boom. Close the door. And we go to this one. Come here. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. And then you go. And then you bring them back to your base. I mean, and then you could do this with rams. I was bringing rams from here all the way back to here. So I was going like almost 1,000 meters and bringing rams back. That's how I got the rams to this base. So then you can unload them, then you feed them a treat, then load them into the barn, and then if you're not able to scoop them up by driving into them, if you're having trouble, you can just, like, get in here and do that. But then you just assign them to a barn, unload them, and you're good to go. Boop, boop. The door is really finicky. It could, like, watch. It's gonna, like, it can go through itself. Sometimes it does damage. And also it, like, you know it's a controllable one. Dude, it does not know how to hold still on the vehicle. Like, you'll have it one way, and then you'll drive around, and it starts just, like, creaking open or closed. But if you get the animals inside, it's kind of like a trash compactor in that if the animal starts to walk towards the front to walk off, you just kind of give them a little love tap with this thing, and it pushes them further into the thing so you can hold on to them, and then you kind of just, like, wedge it shut. But if they start to move forward, you can be like, get back! 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 Do you watch LEGO shows? Yeah, I've watched LEGO Masters, just not recently or heavily. Because it's like as you turn, the door will stay relative to, like, your car turning, you see? So you have to, like, constantly be, like, adjusting the door as you're driving around. It's kind of annoying. But ultimately it worked in getting me, what is that, 7 times 5, 35 animals to a base. Different bases. But yeah, it's like driving on ice. But it's also like driving in a dream, because I feel like there's times where you're like this car, because of the thing on it, it pulls to the left so hard while it's driving and while it's flying. It's not, I will admit, this is not the most symmetrically built vehicle, but even then, it just feels like torture trying to maneuver it.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
And then this one broke. This thing got merged into the ground. The bottom half of it is, like, in the ground. Like, I cannot, it's, like, stuck, which is disappointing. This one with the wheels still works, but we're gonna go do something. Let's go over to this base. I almost want to build a freeway to go over there, too. I do not watch Ninjago. Ninjago is a great theme, however... I took my LEGO Dark Ages when I was about 14 or 15, which, what would that, if I graduated in, I was class of 2011, right? So that would have been like 2008, 2009, roughly 2007, 2008, when I stopped collecting LEGO as like a teenager. So I think that's right around the time Ninjago came out as like a theme and a show. So I just don't have like that nostalgia factor from like growing up with it, essentially. Where will I actually land? Let the lag decide. Skirt! Stop! Yeah, you gotta upgrade a village to have more animal slots. And I think the barn should be unlocked when you get planks done. Oh, I'd never offloaded my stuff. Boop 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 boop. Do I have a lot of... I can't remember how many vines I had just chilling here. Yeah, we're gonna use these. Gimme, 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 gimme.
Great. I think I got it, but just in case, tell me the whole thing again. I wasn't listening.
I love that movie. Anytime it's my #1 movie that I have watched probably in the last couple years. Just because anytime I've taken a plane, I like own that movie digitally on like Amazon Prime Video or something like that. Like I bought it for like $1 a long time ago. So like I have it physically essentially downloaded on my phone so I can watch it without internet anytime, anywhere, and anytime I hop on an airplane. It is the Lego Movie. And then let's harvest some stuff while I'm here. Might as well. Also, it's so underrated. If you haven't seen the Lego Batman movie, I don't care if you don't like superheroes. I don't care if you're not a big Batman fan. Watch it. You'll enjoy it. I can't say I'm like an anti-DC person, but I'm like much more of a Marvel fanboy for sure. Like I like Batman, but I don't like love Batman. But the Lego Batman movie, oh my God. It's a masterpiece. It's an actual masterpiece. I do. I play. And about 40 other thousand people logged on right now. Which isn't as much as the regular Battle Royale mode, but if you compare that to like any of the other peripheral modes, it's more than Ballistics, it's more than the Getaway mode, it's more than like competitive modes, it's more than pretty much every mode but the baseline Battle Royale. And it's a different game than all of the other games that are being offered other than Rocket Racing and Festival. When you compare it to Battle Royale, yeah, you can compare it to those numbers, but it's a completely different game genre. BR and LEGO Fortnite, yeah, they're on under the same umbrella name of Epic and Fortnite, but they're completely different games and the style and player they draw to it. So it's no surprise that the BR players aren't really interested in a game like this. Minecraft is better. I mean, then you should play Minecraft. Or, you know, not waste your time watching content creators who don't play the game you would rather watch. You know, I'm sure there's plenty of Minecraft content creators out there to watch if you want. I'm not one of them. Whew. That was actually going to help. I'm actually kind of looking to stock up on vines for animals, so I might as well just go crazy and harvest these right now. Minecraft is, I would say, objectively better because it has more features, and it's been out for 15 years. And that's no doubt. It's not like I'm trying to cop out for this game. But at the same time, yeah, that game's better. But this game's also different, which adds subjective betterness for players like myself who are huge LEGO nerds, where this game has an appeal to me that Minecraft, again, Minecraft is a great game, but it doesn't appeal to me the same way that this game does, strictly because I'm a LEGO nerd. This is a LEGO game, and everything I build in it happens to be realistic LEGO. Whereas in Minecraft, I'm sure there's texture packs and mods and stuff, but it's not the same as having like a one-to-one LEGO scaled system. Have you got a village? Oh, I have dozens, over a dozen villages, I should say. Built villages. Actually, I should say dozens. If you include all my little outpost bases, I might actually have about that many. I really don't need the wheat that much. However, if I ever decide to do another farm build in this world, these hay bales cost 20 wheat per. These ones cost 16 wheat per. And then these big hay bales cost 50 wheat per decoration. So if I were to build 10 of these, that's 500 wheat. Right here, you're looking at 300 wheat right now. So imagine if I wanted to build you know, just a handful of those hay bales. I would need quite literally hundreds and hundreds of wheat. But otherwise, I'm mostly going for the vines. The vines I'm going to be feeding to my animals, and then I'm actually going to see. I want to see what chickens give me off of wheat grain. That might be advantageous. If they give me eggs off of wheat grain, I'd be stoked, or even just regular wheat. How do you get hay bales? They are from the kit that is in the item shop right now, actually. It's not a free one. There's lots of free stuff to unlock in the game, but those ones are from a paid kit in the item shop. It's called Anarchy Acres, and it only costs 1,000 V-Bucks, and it's actually personally one of my favorite build kits from the item shop because it is actually one of the cheapest at only 1,000 V-Bucks. And it includes these 3 builds, and you get all the individual pieces, of course, so you can build like a custom barn. So you get this barn, you get the bigger barn, like the little, you can see it's like a little double-decker, like loft in there. And then we've got the really big boy, the barn house. And then you get tons of decor, but it's only 1,000 V-Bucks, so compared to anything else that you can buy from the item shop for LEGO Fortnite, it's actually probably the cheapest thing. How long have I been playing this world? At least 1,000 hours, probably. I hate that first-person perspective that it throws me into. So now what we're going to do is, do I have chest materials on me? I don't think I do. Unless they're in my bag. Can you plant banana trees? Yeah, you just put the bananas directly in the ground. Same with coconuts and pineapples. You don't need to make them into seeds at all. You just put the whole banana into the farm plot, and it'll plant a tree. Promise. Okay, where was my stuff I want? I guess I didn't bring chest materials. Rip. Oh, I guess I have this thing. Aha! What are we building today? I already built this mostly off stream, but I built 5 level 10 grasslands villages around my storage base so I could put animals at them. So, and then I built this little jump pad freeway system to get between them. So what we're doing here is we just need to take a chest, and what we're gonna do is, yeah, we'll just put like, three of those like that, and then I could just like, I don't even know if I need that many, but yeah. We are gonna start reducing. Because these guys will give you heavy wool for the vines, so this is best way to get heavy wool and heavy wool thread is through the rams. You get 1 for 1, so this will turn into 80 heavy wool. We actually want a lot of that, so let's do like that much. Move on to the next space, which is, I think I want cows. So those are the cows. Cows give milk for vines, and they can also give you burgers and shakes if you give them snowberries or peppers, which I'll probably also stock up over here. But I do need to start collecting some milk, so we're going to start doing that. Did I put the vines on this side? Yeah, there we go. Why do you have a Shadowhorn pickaxe? It's useless. For a collection, just to collect it. I am working on a collection of all the Shadowhorn variants. That one I had just leveled up and haven't put into the collection yet, so it's just still sitting in my bag instead of at the display base, which I'll probably go throw up here soon. But charms, 2 legendary storm charms, and a rare totem of return. Actually, don't need that much milk right now. That'll probably be good. And then we'll take the rest for now. Probably to the regular sheeps for wool, because I want to give the chickens seeds. I want to get eggs off of them, not feathers. You get, for chickens, if you give them vines, they give you feathers, but if you give them berries or berry seeds, or peppers or excuse me, if you give them any sort of berry seeds or berries, they'll give you eggs. So depending on whether you want eggs or feathers, and then you get fried eggs if you give them peppers or pepper seeds. Oh, hold on. They're just too close for my liking. Oh. And I do have a villager. Actually, that reminds me, when I go to each of these, I do need to remind myself. I think I have them all on the correct jobs. Oh, no, I didn't give... See, that's what I wanted to check. She's actually... I never assigned her to the job. I knew there was at least one of them that I forgot. But I've been feeding them anyway, so they should be fine regardless. But I just need to make sure because I added them, but I think there was at least one where I just totally like brain farted and didn't actually assign them to the job. Oops. Do you like Minecraft? I've really never played that much Minecraft in my life. I'm sure I would enjoy it, but I've just never really taken the time to, like, deep dive into it. Come on, laggy. Best way to get vines, if you don't have an auto farm, because I get most of my vines from my auto farm, but the best way to get vines, honestly, is get an axe or a machete that has luck 3 on it. So that way when you break the vines or anything with the axe, it has a chance to give you double the vines. So you're just being much more efficient while you're farming them anyway. But the best places I've found to farm vines is, and I think it's only like a one-time go because I don't think the bushes respawn, but dude, if you go to a grasslands lake / river, like one of these things, on the border of this thing is like thousands of little bushes, snowberry bushes, and just like other little bushel things that break into vines. I bet you'd get like thousands of vines just from going around that one lake. Don't clip flag. Yeah, fried eggs with the peppers and stuff. That's what's really nice. But we're gonna... dude, I've been getting this glitch so much. I lose my ability to sprint, like, randomly. So we're full on milk. Wonder if I could just start putting chests on the wall in here for extra stuff. That's probably what I'll do, is just put sideways chests or like a shelf up here. So like for stuff like milk and stuff that I get extras of, I can just store it in the back. I could just actually even store it in the same spot. Just put a marker there and then boom. Now you can see that marker through the wall pretty much, and I would just build another chest right here over it for backup. And then let's make sure I got everything out of here. Give me all that. Give me all that. Oh, wow. Got a lot of stuff just sitting in here. Yes, there's a LEGO update tomorrow. Yeah, I can't sprint right now. It happens really like 3 or 4 times to me. I've got too much corn. Not being able to sprint is so annoying. Oh my god. It's killing me. I gotta click it every time and nothing happens. I'm like, sad face. Meats.
Of what we know that is coming in the update, what are you most excited about?
Probably the displays, the wall displays. The wrenches for adjusting the channels for your thrusters so you can customize, so that way I can have like certain thrusters go off instead of all of them going off at the same time. So you're not just like this. It helps you control which ones you want to actually go on what channel. But yeah, definitely the wall displays. And then I think second, I'm excited to experiment with the recycler, but I'm also excited to experiment with the new sprint attack and jump attack that they mentioned. I just found a sheep and it's invisible. Interesting. Best enchants to have on sword, if you're fighting Storm King, Stormbane. But then damage 3, lifesteal 3, luck 3. A lot of those are really good. Turn off the music. What music? The in-game music? It's like barely playing. I can barely hear it. Is there a video explaining the new update? Yeah, I've got it. It's not fully in depth. Like tomorrow morning, expect like more, because like we got the patch notes, so that's what my video previously is on. But tomorrow, watch out for my videos because they'll be more specific, because I'll actually be able to like test and like tell you all the good stuff you'll want to know. Whereas the video, that it just tells you what's coming, but we don't exactly know how it's all gonna work yet. But go check out my video. I have a video on the patch notes and everything that's coming up. I'm getting mixed up on my rows. Do you know what the update is? Yeah. I mean, like, to an extent, we know we're getting a recycling crafting table, or not a crafting table, but a workbench, a recycler workbench, and some other interesting stuff. Like they're making it so, you know how right now you can only put certain stuff onto the wall mount? Tomorrow we'll be able to put literally any item onto the wall mount, which will be awesome. So you'll be able to put materials, you'll be able to put copper up on these, you'll be able to put granite, marble, obsidian, you'll be able to put all of that up on the wall mount, and that's why I have them all in place, is for tomorrow's update, because tomorrow I'll be able to actually mark these. What video is it? It's like 2 or 3 videos. My videos should have pretty distinct thumbnails, so it is on my profile. It is exactly 5 videos back. The thumbnail says, new update, coming March 25th, and then it has a picture of the wall mount. That's the thumbnail on TikTok, and it should be the thumbnail, same thumbnail on YouTube Shorts. I promise you it's very distinct. The storage is nice. Thank you. It's only going to get nicer tomorrow when I'm actually able... Because I know where everything is. Like, my brain. I have this whole storage system memorized. Like, give me an item. Someone, give me an item. Give me an in-game item. Or, like, a material, rather. I mean, it could be anything. You can throw me anything. Like, give me an item. Test my knowledge. Soil. It's either the first one or the third one, but I believe it's the first one. Obsidian slab. Eye of the Storm, Shatterhorn. I'll knock both those out. Well, those are, that's in like a special place, but Eye of the Storm, Shatterhorn. Rift crystals. Oh, wait, I was the wrong aisle. It's the last one on this one. I goofed it. It's this one. Clomberry seeds. Shatterhorn? I only have one right now, but I've made a bunch of them from defeating the Storm King so many times. Cut Amber. What's your charm loadout? 2 legendary storm charms and a totem of return. But yeah, I know where everything is already, but it'll just be extra icing on the cake. Can we get a bird's eye view? Yeah. Move the map marker. How do you not have animals everywhere? They're around. They don't always spawn right next to the village, but a lot of times they'll, there'd be a batch right here, like on the outskirts. You want to see animals? I got animals. You want more animals? I got more animals. I think I'm going to try adjusting the angle on that one to see if I can get it to launch me a little bit further. What update? Tomorrow we're getting the recycler workbench. We're getting the buff to the Shatterhorn, or the Thunderclap blade, excuse me. And then we're also getting upgrades to the wall mount and being able to put more items onto the wall mount. This is the Rams. How do you make them directional jump pads? I will show you. It's very easy, actually. I don't have the materials on me, but I could just break this one and do it again. Or we'll break this one and do it again. I show you. Super simple. Changing the angle of it will change like the trajectory of it a little bit. But basically on an uneven surface, we're trying to go to that village. So on an uneven surface like I'm at now, I'll put like a floor here and then one back. So that way I'm at least building on something flat. And then we go to foundations. Oh, do these cost more than the other thing I was using? Oh, they must have. Anyway, one of these wood foundation 5s. Then small dynamic. This is the first one, the small dynamic foundation. We go to the top. We pull it all the way out with the nudge until it turns red. And then when it turns red, we go back 1, 2 spaces and then place it. And that gives us, you can make it more of a 45 degree, and I think it'll actually launch you a little bit further. So just play with how many spaces back or forward you push it. And then from here, we just go back to a regular wood foundation, and we put that just as close as you can to the front, so that way it can't nudge itself. And then on top of that, you put your launch pad there, turn it to level 3, and this one launches you roughly about 150, 180 meters. But again, if you were to change the angle slightly, because I think this is right about 45, but I think a little bit more, you could get a little more juice out of it. But pretty simple. I was able to set up like dozens of them really quickly. Okay, so next, let's go over to the display base, because I actually need to drop off this Shatterhorn item. That's crazy, really cool idea. Definitely would have thought of. Yeah, we are builders out here. What does the recycler do? So what it's going to do is it's going to take old items or mostly broken items, and you can put them in there, and they'll give you partial materials back for what that item cost. What's the best way to get rift crystals? Run the storm dungeons. You can complete these once per day, these storm dungeons with the portal that brings you into the cave. You can defeat those all the way through one time for 24 hours after you defeat it. And running through those will just the enemies inside the caves, they drop rift crystals and Eyes of the Storm, so you get them pretty quickly. Ta-da! So I still have to actually level these ones up. These ones are still charging up, but we're almost there on 2 of my sets. I've been pretty slow on the collection. Other people are like worlds ahead of me in this, but hey, maybe tomorrow when the recycler comes out, I'll be able to speed it up, which granted, it'll speed them up too if they've kept them, because I'm hoping, guys, fingers crossed, when they come out with the recycler tomorrow, I'm hoping that what they do is they make it so that these items the mythics can be recycled, and hopefully you get, 1 would be great, Shatterhorn fragments, but 2, rift crystals. But if you could get Shatterhorn fragments out of recycling your mythics, that'd be choice. You can use Shatterhorn to craft a weapon. Yep, weapons and tools. You need, for the daggers only take 1 Shatterhorn fragment, but every other type of tool takes 2. So the sword, the spear, the crossbow, the machete, the forest axe, and the pickaxe, those all cost 2 fragments per item. I believe they will eventually bring those back to the shop in the form of the item shop, because they said when they released that in the fine print that these may return in the future in the item shop. So I'm really hoping that they do. Hoping. How to make a sign that holds the weapons in LEGO Fortnite? I'll show you. Did you fly the whole map to unlock it? No, there's like definitely big patches like right here that are completely undiscovered. Like that's undiscovered, that's undiscovered. That's, yeah, I've gone like around. I've done a good perimeter, but there's like this whole area is like you can see where the map ends, and the ocean is that dark blue part. So there's not much undiscovered here. Like obviously I can articulate, be like, oh, that's more desert, but Out here is just nothing. If it's dark blue, it's just water. If it's light, see this light cloudy blue color, that's actually land mass. Whereas you go into this darkness, you can't see any more land masses. See, that's like the end. After killing the Storm King, there's nothing more to do. Gameplay-wise, like objective-wise, yes, you're right. But this is also an open-ended game where they are going to be adding more updates. But also, build something cool. I like to build cool stuff, one after the other. Now, that doesn't have to be your thing, but that's what keeps me busy, is building stuff. Can you rift a legendary weapon? No, rifting is what gets it to legendary in the first place. All right, I want to see... Hello? What do they give? These. Give me those. And then we want to go to the chicken farm, which is that one. So yeah, we want to go this way. I need to do a sign. Yeah, that's what I need to hear. Oh, someone asked. So to find the wall mount, it's under furniture, then displays, and wall mount. However, warning, warning, warning. PSA, everybody pay attention. Listening ears. Boop, 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 boop. Tomorrow, this wall display is going to move from where it is now, which is where I just showed you, which is furniture, displays, wall mount at the top. Tomorrow's update is going to move it into this category. Most likely somewhere here at the bottom, I imagine, but it's not going to be here anymore. It's going to be over here, okay? So we're still going to get the inevitable 1,000 questions on Reddit tomorrow, but that's where it's going. It's going to move. Yeah, though there is technically a world barrier too. Wait, what's going there? The wall mount. So currently the wall mount is under furniture, displays, and then there it is. The wall mount's right at the top of that. So the furniture tab, display tab, wall mount. That's where it is now and where it has been. Tomorrow it is moving to the utility tab. So it's gonna be, everybody's gonna be like, what? It's gone! It just moved. I promise. What did I come over here for? Oh yeah, I wanted, oh my god, it's the flash glitch. Here, hold on. I'm gonna get creative. Did you build that yourself? Yeah, everything 100% custom, top to bottom, left to right, all me. All yours truly. Now I can remember where these go. Hold on. Just one. To the chickens. And then to the cows. And then tomorrow I'll be able to actually add the wool and stuff for the other ones. There. Right? I like it. Picasso. So now I don't have to look on the map. I mean, eventually I'll just remember. But this is kind of a fun, more of a, just honestly, a fun visual cue. To the chickens! Back. Alright, okay, so we got, what do they make? What do you make from wheat grains? It better not be feathers. Okay, what do you get from tomato seeds? Because wheat grains, I'm really hoping it gives me eggs. Does it give you eggs? Okay, good. Because I was trying to find an easier way to get eggs instead of feathers. But berry seeds are annoying because they're only 2-to-1 ratio on the grain mill, whereas wheat is 3-to-1, so it's much easier to... Okay, good. Wait, did it use 4? Did he use 4 to make 1? Swear it did. I mean, I could always just give it regular wheat, because it looks like it's counting it, or it's like not making it any better, the fact that it's in wheat grain form. Wait, this actually has a player base? Oh yeah, there's 30 to 40,000 people logged on, like on peak hours, and that's just because the game hasn't had a lot of updates recently. During updates, this game gets upwards of 100,000 players concurrent, and that's also just concurrent. You got to think concurrent is all at the same time. I'm sure, you know, there's more casual players who maybe play only like once or twice a week for a couple hours, so I'd imagine there's a couple 100,000 of us out there. What's the difference with the gliders? The yellow and the red one, you can just glide for longer. Essentially, your stamina bar holds for longer. Okay, so that's good to know. So I might as well just feed them wheat grain. Or just actual wheat. Because I think that'll be more efficient then. And then there's the blue glider, which you only activate when you're dropping out of the battle bus, so it's just like a special animated one when you're using the bus. You can't actually like get it. Okay, so like, yeah, it's using like multiple to give me. Oh, I can't actually give it wheat. It has to be grain. Okay, because you can give it whole berries and stuff, or berry seeds, but you can't give it whole wheat. Interesting. So I do have to break it down into grain first. Okay, interesting. We're definitely not short on that. How do you build that launcher? I'll have to make a video about it. Actually, didn't I already post a video? I guess I didn't show a tutorial. It was more just a showcase. Hold on. This is too close. Oh, watch it, Phyllis! That was we narrowly avoided catastrophe there. There we go. Oh, I didn't bring the chest supplies. RIP. I guess that's why I have this fast travel system in place. Makes I don't have to fly back and forth every 2 seconds. It's actually super convenient. Like, the amount of convenience I'm getting out of those launch pads is already, like, it's paid. They've already paid themselves off. The loan is paid in full. Like, the contractor, all the work I had to get done, and, like, all the permits, they're literally already paid for themselves. Get rid of that and that. And I just need a dice. And I think I've got some metal in there. Don't I? No. You can give wheat to cows. Yeah, I'd rather just give them vines for milk if I'm trying to get milk. Because then then I can save the other. Like, I feel like it's more optimal to give certain animals certain things if they give the same thing for others anyway. If that makes any sense. Let's get a little storage solution going here. So that way we can actually store every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I think I already have most of these guys eating something. Just top them off, I suppose. And put the rest of these back in there. And then What else? We got the chickens feeding for eggs, because I need to get my egg game up. And then I could get some pepper seeds ready, I guess, because I do kind of want to start farming. So, because fried eggs are good for eating. And who knows if, like, you know, it'd be cool. What if they had, like, a food recipe as, you know how we have fried, what if there was, like, a whole breakfast platter? Like, a breakfast platter food item? And it was just kind of like a disc, like the pancake or the pizza was. But, like, I don't know. They could give us, like, a whole breakfast platter item, and it would cost, like, fried eggs, pancakes. Like, you can make, like, an all-in-one, like, superfood meal. Oh, you can give pure wheat to cows. Got it. What do they give off of it? Milk? I would imagine. So let's take... I really don't need... I'd rather use the peppers for the cows, to be honest. I just don't want to go overboard with it. What's the update? We're getting upgrades to the wall mount. We're getting upgrades to the thunderclap blade. We're getting a new recycling workstation and some other like smaller stuff. Alright, so they're still working on their vines. So we'll just put the peppers in there. So they're working on peppers and vines. Because I don't even think I need more milk right now. I think I'm full on milk. So I can start feeding them the peppers after this. I don't get why sometimes they give a wool. It's weird. You notice that? You'll get for certain animals, they'll give you a wool every once in a while. It's probably just a bug, but... And then, you know, it'd be interesting, Zeppelin, because I'm all for some overpowered foods, but with foods like that, you know what else they got to do? Put a 1-minute cooldown on them. They give you full hunger, full health, take like 4 seconds to eat, but then you can't eat another, like, you'd be like full. Like, actually, you know what'd be interesting? Is, you know how, like, your hunger bar, if you're above 75, or like even like if you're above 50% hunger, you wouldn't be able to eat it because you're too full. It's like a hungry man meal. So they could make it so you could like only eat it if you're like less than half hunger or something, or just put a cooldown. Like once you eat it, you can't eat another one for like 1 to 5 minutes or something. Because that would be cool. That would be balanced and balance it. Rubia hit moderate auto modded your message. You're too excited.
I've come for
Take it down a notch. Kidding. Bring it up 2 more notches. See, I want lots of heavy wool, so we're gonna get these guys fed. Yeah. These guys sound like actual gremlins. Meh. Alright, these ones are sheeps. Ah. Do I have one that takes me to chickens from here? Oh no, I've got to go over there. I forgot. I probably could build one here though. Technically, it's over on this side to get the chickens. Yeah, how's it going, Ray? I guess I don't... What should I feed the pigs? Because I could get... I think you could feed them almost anything for mushrooms. I think most of it turns into poo. Maybe... I don't think I can give them even whole wheat. Do pigs eat whole wheat? I think they do. I don't have any wood. And my sprint is, I still have to relog to fix I haven't been able to sprint this entire time, guys. It's such an annoying bug. Oh, did I probably put away the other stuff too. I can't even build a jump pad right now. Oh, unless. No, not backwards. Is there one up there still? Oh, it's not even a jump tower. What? Ripped off. I've been bamboozled. To the base. To the base mobile. Exactly what I needed. Pinpoint precision. The missile knows where it is because the missile knows where it isn't. It subtracts where it is from where it isn't to get where it is. I am the missile. Stop it! I can't tell if it's actually flat there or not. Take me to the piggies! You play this every day? What do you do not get bored? Well, I stream it, so getting to interact with dozens and dozens and dozens of people on a daily basis with a game I enjoy, with other people who enjoy it, is very, like, morale increasing. But then I also really enjoy it, and I like to build lots of crazy stuff, so that's really what keeps me, like, interested, like, on a day-to-day basis. Because I just be building cool stuff and adding on, like, I almost overdo things. Like, I enjoy overdoing. Like, today, just setting up these animal bases and outposts, so that way it's easier for me to... Oh, really? I'm one flexwood down? Bull! What are these? Okay, so... Oh, they do take them. What do they make? Do they make poop, or do they make mushrooms, is the question. I guess we'll find out. See, people ask me what I'm going to do with all that wheat and all that food. It's like, dude, you can reuse a lot of stuff for a lot of other things and convert seemingly useless items that you can get in massive loads. You can convert them into other items that are a little bit more useful. Maybe not entirely more useful. Like, slurp mushrooms aren't entirely useful right now. They're used for, like, one or two things in the game. However, I've always been a proprietor of look to the future. This game's always evolving, always updating. They're always adding new stuff. Some things become more useful, some things become less useful after certain updates. So it's only a matter of time before slurp mushrooms get used for more than one or two things. And you'll be like, darn, I wish I had more slurp mushrooms. You know, you use a flint knock for travel? Yeah, that's what I use it for. Oop, if it was loaded. Yeah. I use it in tandem with the grappler. Okay, so it looks like, yes, it gives mushrooms. Good, 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 good. That is good. That is very good. Perfect. That's not what I wanted. Bam. Okay, perfect. Good to know. And isn't there a desert like right near me? There is. I need a flex wood. Oh, good. Look at that. Winner. Just give me. Aha! Who needs it? Oops, that was not the right way. Aha! Take me back. I'm gonna have to put like a second one down though, or change the angle so it's a little bit further. I can't find battlement trims in the building menu. Those ones might be part of the paid build kit that's in the item shop, because most of the tutor builds are free. So if you go to Salty Seaport, you see how there's these 4 houses, and then there's Captain's Battlements. This specific one out of this theme is the only non-free one. This one you actually get out of the item shop, so those pieces might be in here.
I've come for your pickle.
Woo! I keep forgetting. I got to double. Oh, see? I never set him on the job. Let's talk jobs. Help the village. Resource jobs. Take care of animals. Perfect. Because they're going to be fine. They're going to be happy from me feeding them all this time. But eventually they will run away if I don't have them on that. So let's go double check all that again. Make sure everybody's actually on Animal Caretaker like they're supposed to be. Do you have all the paid add-ons? Yes, every single one that's come out so far. Yeah, snow for ice cream. I forgot about that one, to be honest. I could use this stock up on ice cream, but I don't have a ton of snow right now. Oops. I wish I would have stocked up more before they nerfed the shovels, essentially. I'm almost positive I did Haven. Animal Caretaker. And this one goes to the chickens. Favorite LEGO game besides this one? Probably LEGO Star Wars, the complete saga. Yep, he's on Animal Caretaker. And then let's launch us to... Oh, I only have a launch to home base. I don't have a launch to cows from here. Oh, I guess I don't. Let's fix that real quick. I want to be able to get from any one to the other. So I want to be able to go from chickens to cows, which is this way. There we go. Are you not bored of LEGO yet? No. I mean, they're always coming out with new stuff. It always gives me something exciting to look forward to and something new to build and something new and interesting to try out, you know? Okay, got those. We moving. Just wish that wouldn't be there. It's just annoying. How old is this world? June. Last June when the expert mode came out in general. What's new? They added the Storm King. If you haven't seen that, it's a pretty big update. They added an endgame boss. I have a video. Go 5 videos back. It's got a pretty obvious thumbnail. I'm actually going to run to the restroom here in a second if you don't want to wait on me to explain it. But getting some, like, minor stuff. Nothing crazy, to be honest. It's a Lazy Susan. You want the toys, controls, and you're probably looking for these swivel plates. The free spin and the controllable one. When's the next big update? Well, I mean, we're getting like a medium-sized one-ish tomorrow, but a big one, I wouldn't know. I would imagine June, or excuse me, May for the Star Wars update. I'll be right back. Tomorrow, no. I probably won't stream in the morning. I'm probably gonna play in the morning so I can do like all the research and video making, and I want to get videos made before the live, but I'll still probably do it live earlier than I normally would, just not like in the morning actually. But probably I would imagine that maybe I log on at like noon or like 1, 2, 3, like a couple hours earlier than I normally would. Here, give me, I'll be right back. Hey, T-Block. All right, so I think now that we got the animals set up, I could do some fish farming, because it may be patched tomorrow. And I can do food farming anytime if I need to. So... Happy update Eve, I know, right? I'm so excited. What other peripheral things should I do? Maybe I set up another village around here just for villagers. Oh, I can go collect from my villagers. That's one thing I need to do for sure. Where's the car? Actually, let's collect from these guys real quick. Everybody! Oh, they're working on the grill. Rip. Actually, they should be done already, so they probably don't even have grill items. That reminds me, I gotta get rid of that so they can stop working on it. Free food. Boom. I can't sprint again. Oh, wait. No, I can. It's like on and off, dude. Whether it lets me sprint or not. It's so annoying. Boom. Let's go see how much... Yo, Master Cycle, thank you for the follow, and welcome in. No, I think they could patch it really easily, J-Dub. Because if you think about it, that animation wasn't always there. So I feel like they could literally just revert the animation being in the game. I feel like that's a click away. Like, because that was added randomly. Or what they could do is another click that's probably just a slider bar away is the minimum distance between fishing pools. They could just drag it from being like 10 meters like it is now, and they could just drag that bar and be like, nope, you can't have a fishing hole within 100 meters of each other. Boom. Ruins the whole farm. I think there's a couple ways they could fix it quick. Yeah, well, the vehicles aren't slider bar fixes, I don't think. That's the problem, is their physics. They got to actually engineer the game physics with coding, which is probably a lot more, like, difficult than just, like, you know, like I said, slider bar. All right, how much snow do I have? Not a lot. It's like, I guess I have a decent amount, but it only gives you the regular ice cream. Moo-moos. Let's put the snow in there. See, I wish these ghost structures would just go away already. It's so annoying. Boing. Right. First village is this one. Won't let you log into Fortnite? Weird. Should be up. Want to know a fun fact? Sure. I can't deny a fact. A fun fact. Gather around now. Go to here. What is the update about? Bro is still sitting. Yeah, the Professor X glitch. That's what I call it. They're like still sitting and moving around. Get me off. Oh my god, the lag. Oh. I'm lagging again. Yo, Solibs, how's it going? Come on now. Get out of here, Mr. Chicken. Alright, now let's go over to this one. Yo, Primo! What's going on? No moonshine yet. Work. Oh, you're working on the moonshine. You just got finished moonshining? Get me off. Orange. Yeah, there's these little barrels, and I make a joke because they interact with them and they get all bubbly, and I'm like, it's their moonshine barrel. So, like, it doesn't turn right very well when the back thrusters are going, but it'll turn left, like, on a dime. It's super annoying. Update night, yeah. I'll be on tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow for the update. Yeah, I want apples. What glitch again? Wait, what? What was I talking about? Yeah, what's going on, Pixelfire? Update tomorrow! Hopefully they can get rid of this bug, too. I'm sure there'll be some more... I hope they release, like, some more patch notes beyond what they already released earlier. Usually there is more to the updates than they mention in the patch notes, most times. I can't see anything. I hope they fix that seat glitch sooner than anything else in the game. Okay. So this is all from one villager collection. All those gems, all those metals, not the rift shards, that was already in my bag, but... Free, 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 free. Oh, they did. Okay, was that in the post? I didn't even see that part. Was there further. So there was more detailed patch notes in that post. LEGO Fortnite status. LEGO Fortnite. No, they just post because they already posted the patch notes. I was wondering if they posted more. Is there any on this one? No, it's just this. There's no new link. It's just that link that they had before. I'm hoping there's more. Boom. Free. 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 We love free mats, 100%. How many villagers do I have? Oh, I actually almost have all I have, can only add 4 more animals to my world. That's awesome. Because I've got 35 just in these villages. Do you have a lot of materials? Yes. Oh, that's one thing we can do. Here, let's go replenish the wood. We're kind of running low on wood here, and then sure we're full on mahogany. Yeah. Yep. Okay, don't need any of that to bring over. So let's go get some wood. Bring it over to the base.
Thank you for your patronage.
Yo, Primo with the sub. Let's go. Thank you so much, dude. Reminds me to open up my Twitch noties. Can I see how much wood I actually have? We're going to the back to the... I gotta go to Costco real quick. Gotta make a run. Yeah, I'm guessing we'll get a huge Star Wars update this year again for May the 4th. Also, Barry, thank you for the love yous and the roses. Virginia, thank you for the heartbeats. Can you show your auto farm? Oh yeah, perfect timing. Actually gonna be there right now. It's gonna lag. The auto farm. So real quick. Yeah, but this is how much wood I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, plus the 16th one I originally pulled out of, plus some here, plus some there, plus some there. I have materials. Yeah, the fish farm's definitely worth it. It's like, you have to spend time on it still, obviously, but it's still way better. Like, you can get, like, probably, like, 20 hours of normal fishing done in just, like, less than a few hours. I just cooked up clomberries for Clombo. I have a whole 500 plot clomberry farm over by Mama Clombo just for that. Alright, and then might as well grab more vines while we're here. Yeah, I really hope they don't patch it either, but there's a good chance they will. I'd say it's a decent chance. So they've nerfed it a little bit, but you know the Mama Klombo that's at that's at like the Oasis on the island? You can feed her stuff and she'll give you items back, and roasted clomberries are actually like the best thing you can feed her. You'll get like rift crystals, you'll get like heavy amounts of mahogany and like other good materials and like treasure maps and stuff even every once in a while, and Klombo prop tomes. So I built a giant clomberry farm just to roast up roasted clomberries and then feed them directly to Mama Klombo for a trade out of whatever items she was spitting up. What's the point of LEGO Fortnite? Level up your villages, explore, and build cool stuff in an open world where you've got practically unlimited potential with the builds that are in the game. Like, I mean, I've got all the build stuff in the game, but these are just all the walls in the game that you can, just the basic walls that you can build with, and like the windows and stuff. I mean, there's like thousands now just in walls, different wall varieties. And then like stairs, there's even just like ridiculous amounts of different stairs, and the decorations. I mean, each of these tabs, there's just like hundreds and hundreds of items you can build with. So what I'm doing now isn't very creative or like designy, but this is one aspect of the game. Yo, try Rust. I'm sure it'd be interesting. Did I find all the villagers? No, not yet. But I've only got some Lost Isles ones to go, and then Triggerfish, which I saw someone find in a desert cave. But I do have a handful of more Lost Isles villagers to find, but that includes like two or three of the banana villagers, which I haven't found at all, like, because I can't find Banana Village. Oh yeah, game has changed a ton since it came out. There's an end game boss. You can fight the Storm King now. We can actually go do that right now after I'm done derping around here. And in there. Sure I brought everything with me that I wanted to. Oh, give me those. I didn't realize I had more of those. Oh, those too. I guess I kind of need those to replant. I should probably keep the seeds. Yeah, I'll fight the boss today. I think this was for mahogany, but I have it mostly emptied out. Honestly, I'll probably leave those there because I'm going to need to grind them up into... Oh, I'll take those. Give me those. How long have you been playing LEGO Fort? Since it came out. Oh, I've checked everywhere on the Lost Isles. That's the thing, is I think I have one of the bugged worlds where it's just not there. As you can see, I've explored quite literally everywhere. So either I overlooked it or it's not there. Because there has been confirmations that some worlds just don't have it for whatever reason. Still enjoying it? Oh, yeah. Wouldn't be playing if I wasn't. And deposit. Just killed the Storm King for the first time. Congrats. All right. Back to the wood. Do you play with viewers from time to time? Yeah. How do you make gold weapons? You need to collect gold from the Lost Isles and make it into gold bars at the metal smelters, and then you'll be able to use the gold in the recipe at the crafting bench to make a gold variant weapon. Although gold isn't the best. Gem stuff is better. Actually, just take all of that, make more lumber mills, and I'll just fill those up. Go. Almost used all the wood in my. Actually, we can. Let's do this. One more mill, and load it with the last 80. Or not. What are you filling up for? Pretty much just kind of doing a general restock on a little bit of everything. There we go. Okay, that's going. Let's make. Oh, I don't even need to take it. I always forget. I don't need to take it out anymore. Let's use some iron. Use some of the iron to make these ones. Copper to make some of these ones. There we go. I tried to build a tree farm today. It blew up. Oh no. What is he making? Right now, I'm just kind of stocking up on stuff. I'm not making anything specifically right now. However, what I did just make was essentially a light fast travel system for my peripheral animal bases. My cow base. Let's see, let's feed them. Let's do a round of snow. Wait, that's cool. Oh, yeah. I've got my ram base over here, and they're all... So there's... Right here is my main storage base in the middle, and then these four and this fifth red base. Even though they keep changing their icons. Even though I already set them to something else, they keep changing. Those 5 bases are for animals, so here's my rams. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Boom. Keep them fed. And then let's go check on... What are these? The sheeps over here, I think. Lego is so relaxing. Oh, heck yeah. That's why I can play it for hours and hours without stopping. It's just... I can get hyper-focused into an activity like this and just organizing and optimizing. Like, that's a whole activity for me. You know what I mean? Actually, let's go back to the home base real quick. I got too much stuff in my bag. You can't make cheese, unfortunately. You do just find it. You are correct. Hopefully, we've all been wanting a way to make it, but there is none. Here, I'm just going to put that up there for now. And then did I take all the vines out of the car? I don't think I did. I think I just unloaded the wood. Give me all those. Okay, got it. And then let's bring, what were we feeding the chickens again? We were feeding the chickens what? Wheat or wheat? We were feeding them wheat grains, that's what it was. And I don't have to pull that out of my bag. Does yours lag? Oh, yeah, definitely. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Oh, it is 1-to-1. Okay. Perfect. Nope, not vines. Then back to the sheep. Have you beat Fortnite Minecraft? I don't know. Are you talking about this game, or is that like a thing? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So you just go through and trade them out constantly. Harvest stuff. Boom. 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 And back to the base. And boom. Get our eggs going again. Do you have a jump pad? Not on this yet. I can get it up tonight, though. Get the video up. There we go. Those are almost done. Yeah, what's going on? Disconnect. Oh, you're saying hi to Average Mom. How's it going? Or Average Mod. Which I think is Average Mom. If I remember correctly. Are there still skeletons? Yeah, I have a base, so they're not going to spawn near me right now. And then the pigs, I'm not really worried about feeding the pigs. It's kind of a waste of other materials when I could just go get, like, mushroom farm from caves if I really wanted to. That'd probably be easier and more efficient. The cows were given snow. But I also kind of want to give them some peppers and snowberries. But this, what is it? How many peppers and berries is it per shake and burger? Is it 3 or 4? I can't remember the ratio. Just want to thank you for doing what you do and sharing all your stuff you do, answering all your questions, and keeping us entertained. Thank you, sir. Oh, thank you, Angie. Seriously. The fish farm still does work as of now, yes. Oh, whoops, I did the wrong one there. And then got those. Actually, let's do like. I don't need to take them out. Nope. Why is it so far down on the list? Lagging. Doing well. How are you? Boom. Get some tomatoes. I want to get some more of the roasted stuff going. Ooh. And what else? Yeah, let's do some of those. Some of the slap berries. What's the new update? We're getting a upgrade to the wall displays. Getting a buff to the thunderclap blade. We're getting new sprint jump, sprint attack. We're getting a new recycler workstation, and we're also getting villager interactions, which is a thing I keep forgetting to mention a lot of times. And what else? What was the other thing I'm forgetting? Okay, so what level you are? This season, 127. Last season, I got up to like 600. Alright, let's do a quick collection of the animals. Are they even done? Oh, barely. They're barely working through that. These guys are still working. Okay. I don't need to worry about this yet. Ugh! Moldy house. Yeah, hopefully a lot of bug fixes. No worries. Feel free to ask questions all day long. Oh, what does Snow give you? Ice cream from cows. And then Snow you also use to make the other ice creams at the juicer. There's a spicy ice cream and then like a frosty ice cream. They give you like weather protection stuff. New updates tomorrow. Well, technically tonight, like late tonight.
Where's the leak, ma'am?
I'm in danger!
Rotate FIFO. I should send some. I guess I got plenty of the wool fabric, but I could start using some of my villages, put them on fabric again, start getting the silk up. We play on PS5, but we have much lag. Yeah, this game is still pretty laggy overall, in general. Unfortunately. Oh, we should go check out the item shop. Switched over. I don't think any build kits have switched over, but we can go see what else is going on. Oh. Oh no. Game crashed. I haven't had my game crash at my village in a while, like almost ever. I guess we were going to... I guess I was going to the item shop anyway. It's the slower way of getting there. Honestly, the changes are already ready to go. I already have the wall mounts up and ready to go for tomorrow's wall mount change. I am already prepared. The game said, item shop? Let me take you there. Let me give you the scenic route. Have you seen our loading screen yet, sir? Oh, everything? All the villages, including like decorated and non-decorated ones? It's got to be like 20. Because I have 5 that I just made that are level 10 for animals. Plus the storage base itself, which is 6. And then we have like my 4 actual villages. That's like 10. And then I've got like another 4, 5, 6 that are just like outposts. So it's like 16. Hey! What? Hey, yo! Give me that. Give me this skin. Yes! Dude, this is sick. Free skin? For free? Conehead? That's better than this guy. And they still haven't fixed his darn mouth. Look at this. Look at this low-res mouth. Ew. See, like, how is just his mouth? 4K? 420. Or whatever. 280p. He's got no detail on them lips. But dude, this is a cool skin. That's actually so cool. Let's go look at the item shop. Code EPICBRICKS in the item shop if you guys are enjoying the stream. Just like my username, Epic with a K. Highly appreciated. And you only got 2 more days. This is actually my favorite item shop Lego kit that there is. Anarchy Acres, you get 3 builds and 3 decor packs. You get this one. Some like rustic farm decorations. Then this one is some more like chairs and stuff, and then you get the space heater. It says it's a space heater, but it looks like a toolbox to me, and that's what I use it as most times. And then this is some of my favorite outdoor decor that there is in the game. The hay bales, the dolly, the clothes rack, the little wall-mounted pulley system thing, and then the broken down cart is also one of my favorite outdoor decorations. And this kit is only 1,000 V-Bucks. It's like the cheapest one there is to buy in the item shop, like by a mile. And yeah, the Spider-Man ones are great too. They're just pricey because it looks like, is there an option not to buy the skins with them this time around? Because they're really expensive with the skins included. Shoei Ohtani, which is actually really, honestly, super cool that they did just like a specific collab for him. Clicks, get your Clicks stuff. Is that his back bling? It's interesting. And then we've got, honestly, a lot of good band favorites here. Fish Sticks, Toon Meow Skulls, Adventure Peely, Sergeant Drake, Doggo, Beef Boss, Monks, Guff. And also, thank you, Dub Zeppelin, for gifting me this skin. I logged in the middle of the night last night to that, or the other night, and then completely forgot about it, like for like 24 hours. But I am now a proud owner of the Doggo skin, the Doggo. And we got the Engineer. I like these colors. That pink and blue is pops. They just didn't get the hat right. There's no goggles on the hat. Why? Crossheart Takara bundle. That one's actually pretty cool. Yo, Lizzie Lou, how are you? Ooh, these are cool. Infinity. I like that one. That one's pretty cool. Trespasser Defector. That one's, I like the green, how you can tell it's like a green head under there. That's kind of cool, little detail. Arachnith. It's Widowmaker, guys. Sunflower, hey, it's the Moonshine Specialist. Pepperthorn, Nighthair. Ugh, this is just weird as a Lego. There's some styles they just didn't need to do. Bloom, that one's pretty cool. Yeah, you ready to label chests? Same here. I can't wait. Tomorrow's gonna be fun. Haze, that one's pretty boring. Astra, Etheria, Rogue Gunner, dude. This one is so cool looking. Like, it's not my style necessarily, but like the amount of like detail is really cool on this one. I always look at it, like this one always catches my eye in the shop. I actually own Diamond Hands. Festive Lacy. Synapse, interesting. Oh, they got Rebirth Harley Quinn. That's pretty nice. That's actually really solid. If you're into Lego Batman, Lego DC. Carol G. Hatsune Miku. Probably emotes that won't make sounds because I don't have licensed music on. Just want to see this actually. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Dragon Ball, which doesn't have Lego variants. So keep that in mind if you're looking for those and hoping you get a Lego. You do not. We got the rock bottoms still. Get your rock bottoms for $6. Get your rock bottoms for $6. And then some other collaborative shoes. Not really interested. A Jeep Wrangler. And then we've looked at these packs. I'm not going to go through each individual one of these. But if you are subscribed to Crew and you're not using a creator code, Crew counts towards creator codes, and anything else you buy out of the item shop counts towards the creator codes, whether it's a battle pass, crew pass, or any other item. Code Epic Bricks in the item shop, highly appreciated. All right, let's jump back in. Does anybody want to redeem an outfit while I'm here? That one's cool. See, they got goggles on her. J-Dub, hit me. He's pretty cool. You choose? I know. Oh wait, you know what? You know what? You know what? No. I like this one. We gotta go. The new one. I think that one's a he, but what's interesting is, I don't think it was in the shop today, but yesterday there was the girl version of that skin in the item shop. Have you discovered every village? Well, the villages, there's something you, other than the Nana villages, which are really the only discoverable villages. You need a bunny. I think I've got a skin that has bunny ears from one of the battle passes. And also, besides the creator code, if you guys are enjoying the stream on TikTok, come join me on Twitch or YouTube for a higher quality experience. Watching Haskins run around as a pink bunny. They need to make a banana skin. That's what they need to do. We need a banana skin. That would be legit. Give me a Peely, give me an Easter themed Peely variant named Banana. Toasted. Toasted. Make some of those next. Got plenty of those. Got some of those toasted. Got some of those toasted. Pineapples. I really just need more pineapples. We need more of those. So raspberries and tomatoes. We need to roast some of those up. I don't need like a whole chest full, but I do want like at least a decent amount, like almost like half cooked, half not cooked, essentially. And I've got plenty of corn, that's for sure. I don't have any peppers. Let's just, oh, I don't need to take them. Let's just do like 6 things of peppers. There we go. Yeah, exactly, with bunny ears. 1,000%, yes. And then we can do some more pumpkins, probably. Those are good. Make some more shakes eventually. Actually, I get some of those. I think I get the slap berries, at least, from doing the juicer job. But honestly, those I can make as many of those as I want. Got those. We need some of these. We got those working on. Those are good. Those are good. Those are good. We need to go collect more pineapples in general. And then I think that's everything that's roasted. Other than slurp mushrooms, which I can do as well. Actually, yeah. Let's take... Well, actually, were the pigs eating the seeds? I think that would be better to feed the pigs. Bro, just play Minecraft? Why do you care what I do? Are you suffering watching me playing a game that you don't prefer? Or do you really just care that much about me that you're trying to help me out? But no, I'm playing the exact game I want to, I promise. Okay, good, yeah, seeds. That's what we feed them. I can't build Lego cars in Minecraft. How did you get more animal barns in village? Once it's level, I mean, it depends on what level, but once you're level 10, you can have up to 7 animals. Can I ask a question? Of course. Of course, of course. Minecraft has an update tomorrow as well, FYI. Yeah, and I heard it's something that was, like, added by modders and people, like, 7 years ago. Like, it's like a light texture thing. I think LEGO's gotten more updates in a year and a half than Minecraft has had in, like, 10 years. Damn, your town looks awesome. Thank you. Spent a lot of time, not even just on this one, but on previous iterations of villages and storage bases where this is the culmination of trial and error and having other stuff that worked pretty well. And then I would, you know, find out, oh, I could do this a little bit differently, make this a little bit more efficient. Might as well just do another one. We're cooking tonight. I think I needed, we're gonna do more pumpkins. Oh, move. Grill. Who's the grill master? Wait for him. Wait for him. Oh, did I go the wrong way? No, I did go the wrong way. There's too many emotes in this game. Best food is black and blue sushi. And that's actually a fact. How do you like your burgers? I'm just a dog. Making burgers. Actually, you know what I gotta do? Wait, where's the wood? Did I not have wood? How do I not have wood on me? There we go. That's like 2 of them. Let's try that. There we go. Even one lower, maybe. Move. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog.
You know what else I could? I think I forgot to grab the
Don't
resources
tell me
for it.
how to cook the sauce. All right?
But I need juicers. Cause I want to make some
2 hours
ice creams.
later.
Cause I think I'll need peppers for them. They're like peppers, milk, and I think that's it. How do I join? This is my solo world, so you don't. Could probably do to just go collect some more. Actually, so I want to get tons of milk for ice cream. So let's just go get clomberries real quick, at least a handful of them. Efficiency today. Having a very efficient day. The roasted vegetables are honestly just for eating and hunger. I'm guessing in future updates they'll be used in some food recipes here, or like either new food recipes to make like more complex foods, or like a lot of, not a lot, but a few items in the game now require food for like certain decorations. Like, I'll show you when I land. Apparently I can't hold up the build menu now. But there's like certain food carts and stuff that will like cost like shakes and certain food items, and I'm sure one day it'll be advantageous to have more. Where am I going? This way. Oh, I forget. They only grow when you're... Dude, it's like a bug. I think that's a bug. They only grow if you're near them. I harvested these like this morning. They still haven't grown back because I'm not physically here for them to grow back. It's annoying. They'll only grow back if you're like in the area. Weird. Actually, Wade, you come with me. You live here now? But now you come with me. And now you don't live here anymore. Now he's my follower, and we're gonna take him over and put him in another village. And then right now, there's really no reason for me to feed her, but I do keep a handful of some berries here. So like, for example, roasted clomberries, the reason you'd want these, you feed them like 160 or like more. You can feed them like 3 or 4 stacks at a time. You get a really good return on items. So she'll cough up some items here. So that's why I have the clomberry farm, is so I can farm clomberries, roast them, feed them to her, and then... Oh, I got a treasure map off of it too. Sick. Perfect example. So just from 160 clomberries, let's make sure I got everything. I was able to get... this doesn't count. This is everything I just got from Mama Clombo from 160 clomberries. I got 139 mahogany, I got 6 bright core, I got 49 red rock, I got 82 stink glands, and a treasure map. Is that follower actually following me? I feel like he's not. I don't see him anywhere. So nothing? What do you mean? It used to give more, I will say. And you can also get rift shards. It didn't give me any rift shards that time, but the bright core and the variety. If you trust me, that was only 160. If I got that farm going, I can be getting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of berries going, and then feeding them into there, and you get like thousands of wood, thousands of rock, hundreds of bright core, dozens of rift shards. The stream room is absolutely beautiful. Thank you. It's a long time building it up. That's not Jensen, is it? I recognize that screen name for some reason. Yeah, this is all from LEGO content creation previous to when LEGO, because if you don't know anything about my history in content creation, a lot of people ask me like what I played before LEGO Fortnite, and I played plenty of games. I just never streamed video games before LEGO Fortnite. For 4 years before LEGO Fortnite dropped, I was creating IRL LEGO content. So all these LEGO sets that you see behind me were built on TikTok live stream as part of like my daily content that I would run. Any idea what the 5 video? I have a video covering it. It's like 5 videos ago. You'll see it's like new update. We're getting the ability. So right now, I'm all ready. Right now, you can only put weapons and anything that can go into your quick bar can go onto the wall mount. So you can put food onto the wall mount. You can put weapons onto the wall mount. You can put like this stuff onto the wall mount, but you can't put stuff like materials. It won't let you. You can't put like charms or flour or storm core or red rocks or any of this stuff. But tomorrow we will. So that's one of the major parts. Then we're also getting we'll get a new one of these. It'll be called the Recycler, and you'll be able to put old weapons and stuff into it and get materials back for them. And then we are getting a buff to the Thunderclap Blade, and then we're also getting probably some bug fixes too. Setup Wars, what's that? Is that like a Reddit thread? Like a Reddit? Yeah, I'm actually tomorrow when they drop the update, one of the first things I'm going to be working on is an update, because I haven't done a tour of this storage base yet, but only because I'm waiting for this update tomorrow, and then the base will be a lot more like it'll be like complete essentially, so I'll feel like better posting it. Not that I'd feel bad posting it now, but I would want to post another version of it today anyway. Actually, let's use some mahogany for some of this. Got too much of it on me right now. There we go. Hopefully. They mentioned that they're going to continue to work on bugs like that. So hopefully soon. Alright. So I guess we'll just go to the other farm, but that one probably won't be regrown either because I haven't been hanging out over there. I keep forgetting I don't need to take these out. It's such a burnt into my brain habit, dude. And flour. Treats. When we be building Lego again? I don't know, like IRL? I have some like small projects I'm doing on the side, but nothing crazy. What else? There's another thing I was just thinking about trying to stock up on or just move around. Not that I need to, but I have plenty of stink lands I can move over from the other base. Let's grab all this. Am I lagging? Yes. But I build Lego every day, just virtual, not IRL. Oh, I'm not full. I'm just lagging. Roasted. Roasted, roasted. Gone, gone, gone. Boom. And then I can get more pumpkins. I think I'm just going to roast the crap out of pumpkins. I'm just so glad the stack sizes have been increased over time. Because even the stack sizes for storage is great, but then when you think about it, it's even better for productivity like this. Instead of being able to load 50 into each at a time, I could load 80 in at a time, and it's just that much faster. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, let's get some slurps going. And then let's go to the piggies and get some more slurps. To the piggies! I forgot to do the Storm King. Not really worried about it. These guys are still chugging along. See how the pigs are doing. Tell me the storage system. I will show you here in a little bit. I forgot. I got sidetracked there. I will show the storage space. How long have I had this world since Expert came out? Yeah, stacks of 100 would be nice. I don't know why they're not, like, fully happy yet, but they'll produce stuff faster when they are. Oh, I don't want to feed them full wheat. I'll just feed them the seeds. It's way better. Do you recommend Expert for beginner? Probably not. I would get a well-established survival or cozy world going before you take that. Otherwise, you might run into some frustrations. Oh yeah, I guess I could like influence it myself. But I know even after a while, because I have an animal caretaker at all these villages, So eventually they will be all very happy. Like, I think these ones are already all very happy. No, they're just regular happy. Wait, is very, very, very happy is the thing above that, right? Like, they can go higher than this, or is happy the highest? Because I know after a while, the village caretaker will make them happy. But, yeah, I could add some rugs, too, just to speed it up. Dogo! No, stop lagging my items back into the chest. Where did those even go? Oh, I forgot. I don't need to take it out of the bag. I don't need to take it out of the chest. I still wish, like, because sometimes it's more use, like, if I want to use, like, a specific chest and not one. I know you can turn it off, but even then. Don't I have wheat in here, too? That's where it's pulling it from. Right? No. How did it seem like it didn't empty out that chest at all? Do I buy the Lego packs? Yeah, pretty much every single one. 7. See, these guys are churning it out. Just the cows haven't been made happy. See, this one's still neutral. But yeah, I could build some rugs. I could try that. Favorite Lego pack? Anarchy Acres, which is the one that's actually in the item shop right now. But Anarchy Acres, definitely. Those are still working. Let's go visit the Rams. Okay, they're finished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't get why there's not more inputs for this. There's like 3. I guess it because it could turn into multiple items, but even then, I think there'd be more input slots. more stuff. So there's always something to turn something, like, every item has so many uses and so many different things it can be turned into that I'm just stocking up on, like, quite literally everything. Have you noticed any recent changes to what give you the... No. The only thing we had a while ago is they kind of nerfed cows, but it hasn't changed since then. I'm starting to run low on the actual thread. Fight Storm King? Yeah, I guess I could do that. Let's do that. How do I get lots of wheat? Make you have to plant it yourself, essentially, and make a wheat farm. Let's do it. Close the window real quick. It was actually way too hot today. Dude, it was actually 93 earlier, but I'm still trying not to run the AC as much as possible. Know it's in the update. They posted on their Twitter a couple days ago about what was coming. If you're enjoying the stream here on TikTok, come join me on Twitch or YouTube. I'm the same exact username, Epic Bricks, over there on YouTube or Twitch, or it's linked in my bio. You accidentally overwrote your other world. That is unfortunate. I don't think there's anything you can do about it, to be honest. All right. Do we want commentary for the fight fully on? Do we want full educational explanation? I'm just going to assume yes. For anybody who hasn't fought the Storm King yet, when you start, it's going to spawn 3 sets of these spawners. When you destroy one set, it will let you destroy it, like it'll pop up another set. You want to not really worry about the enemies. You want to be worrying about taking out the spawners first. Because if you kill the enemies and not the spawners, then you'll get to a point where the spawners are just spawning more enemies, even though you're killing them, and you don't want to do extra work. Ah. Oh! I got stun locked. I'm over here acting all tough, like, here's what you do. And then I get absolute. I was like, I probably shouldn't try it. I forgot I don't have zapping 4. I have zapping 3, so it only does the extra damage on kill. Got a little ahead of myself there. I died on the easiest part. No, I blame my my overconfidence. But that's how easy it is to die. I still kind of like showing that that's how easy it is to die if you're just not paying attention. Like, it's easy, but then again, like, if you're just not caring or thinking like, I'll just survive this series of attacks, which I thought I was going to, but the problem was the guy with the dagger, he attacks really fast and he stuns you. So you like right there, I was trying to dodge, couldn't dodge. Or even if I had a shield, I wouldn't have been able to raise the shield until the stun went away. No, it's honestly, it can be tough. If you use a crossbow and go from a range, I honestly have been using Shatterhorn weapons against him recently, and those ones do a ton more damage. Oh. I don't even think I have another blue charm on me right now. Wait. I have a green one. I don't think I have another blue one, but it's fine. Take another one later. Yeah, I've got immortals, but... Alright, take 2. But anyway, you gotta fight the first 3 waves of enemies before he comes out. I'm not really worried about thermal detonators. I don't want to waste the blast core. There's nothing you can do, Patrick. That's what I was saying. I don't think there's anything you can do. Because if I think you end up using like 20 thermal detonators, like 20 blast core. That's not worth it to use every fight. Like if you're going for a speed run, sure. Yeah, you can bring an NPC. On expert, it's pretty much pointless because they're gonna die in like 2 seconds and then they don't respawn in expert mode. I think you actually lose them as a villager if they die, which is a little strict in my opinion. Yo, how's it going, Vegas? Yeah, if you're on expert, the villagers don't really help you too much. If share to key with my friend, can they enter the world? Yes. Well, not if it's deleted. Is it hard to defeat the Storm King? Yeah, for a lot of people, absolutely. I even just goofed up. I was barely paying attention to how much danger I was actually in. But anyway, you want to take those out as fast as possible, because again, you'll have to deal with more enemies. So now I got the zapping going. Having a better weapon does help, but now we got 2 more, so after the first set of spawners, you get another set, and then a 3rd set, and then he'll actually come out. And see, you could just, if you're like not confident with your close-up skills, you could just go for range. Your 3rd set. So you just don't want to have like 3 of them on you and then get into a battle like that, because then you'll just get stun locked like I did. But if I had had zapping, it would have zapping 4. It would have done damage on all the attacks and probably killed them faster, like I was expecting it to. Hey. No. And you get Rift Crystals and Eyes of the Storm just from fighting him. So another good thing to put on your weapon while you're fighting, if you've kind of completed it and you're not having trouble, is luck on your weapon while you're fighting. So you have a chance to maybe get some more. What does Overwritten do? Does it delete it for me or for everyone? Yeah. Because you were the owner. So now he pops out after you defeat the 3 waves. And then he's going to knock you up into the air. You can't avoid this. He's going to do a little animation here. He's going to make the arena a little bit smaller. And now there's nothing you can do in this first part. Like, you can't do damage to him right now. So he's going to spawn some stuff, and then he's going to just start doing some attacks. He has the unibeam, so you just run sideways. You don't even have to run sideways. If you time it right, I'm running into an invisible wall. If you time it right, you can roll right into the beam. I'll try to show you. And then those, you kind of just make sure you don't get smacked. And then he throws rocks at you too. And with these ones, you pretty much just dodge right before it lands, and you're good. But then his weak spot will pop up. He'll do a unibeam, roll through it. So now that weak spot pops up, you can damage it with your crossbow. And then every once in a while, he will fall down to the ground. So if you're a bad shot, don't worry. It will, he'll give you a chance to make it easier, but I'm probably gonna hit it before he even, oh, it's coming down now. See, now you have easy shots. Boom. It's broken. You have to break the weak spot a total of 6 times. 3 times to break the first horn, 3 times to break the other horn. So now, after you break a weak spot, he's gonna spawn 2 more spawners. It's just a cycle. Weak spot, spawners, weak spot, spawners, weak spot, spawners, horn. So again, just like before, we want to be taking care of these spawners as fast as possible. Otherwise, they're just going to make more enemies for us, which is no good. And now, since the Storm King is actually out, unlike before, you have to watch out for his abilities too. So now that we got the spawners done, now let's take out the enemies. Because we also, remember, watch it. We have to watch out for his abilities, and his weak spot hasn't popped up yet, so there's not much we can do. So now we got the enemies down, and now we're just waiting for the weak spot. There it is. And then, again, if you're a bad shot, just wait it out, and he'll fall down to the ground. Sometimes it does miss. Now you got 2 more spawners. This specific fight, it's even really loud for me. So and we're watching him. So we got a crawler. This is why you want to take out these things, because it will spawn another crawler. Ah, we're lagging. So we want to take out that spawner ASAP. Dodge that. Otherwise, we're going to get it. Oh, see, we already did. See how it spawned another one? Oh, I just tabbed out of the game. Dude, my keyboard, I'm going to do it right now. What's unfortunate is my keyboard, I can turn off and deactivate the Windows key, but it seems like every time the PC goes into sleep mode, it resets it right there. The reason I just died, I hit the Windows button on my keyboard. It opened up the Windows menu and essentially soft locked me out of the game. And then it made it not like lagged, but it just took a second to re-tab into the game. And by then I was dead. Now I've deactivated it, but I just forget to do it so often because I'll deactivate the Windows key. Like, it's a really simple hotkey on my keyboard to deactivate it. But then I don't turn off my PC that often. I'll let it go into like hibernation mode and like turn off. But it seems like every time I wake it up, I think it's because when it goes into sleep mode, the keyboard turns off. And this keyboard, I have a Ducky 1-2 Mini. I think it's all hardware based, not any sort of software associated to it. So like all of those, which is interesting because it saves my color. It saves like my backlight color every time. I don't know why it wouldn't save the other option. That wasn't even lag. That was me tabbing myself out. Gaming keyboards shouldn't have the Windows keyword is. And it's funny because like this keyboard, what I'm gonna do, and I've said I'm gonna do it before, but then I figured out I could just disable it with a hotkey. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the keycap off, and then literally not just the keycap, I'm gonna pull the switch out completely. I'll just pull the switch out of that key completely, so that way it literally cannot physically be pressed. It's just that specific. I can turn down the music. That'd probably help. It's probably just the in-game music that's not normally that loud. All right, third time's a charm. First time was my fault. Second time was not my fault. I mean, kind of my fault. I don't take blame for stupid Windows key messing me up. You don't lose. Oh, okay, they do respawn at village. Same with my hardware keyboard. Window key gets re-enabled, but color stays. Yeah, it's so stupid. Why wouldn't it remember both? Everybody come check me out on Twitch and YouTube. Same username. I post my content on YouTube as well. No, the Windows key would still, even if it's not Fortnite related, it would, even if I bound it to something, it would probably still activate Windows. It would probably do a keybind in game plus Windows. Yeah, you can use Star Wars weapons, they're just not as good. It's a really weird effect. It's like there's a second one there. Windows key disabled. And you know what, the big issue with my Windows key being where it is I use left control as dodge. The Windows key is right next to that, so it's just a matter of me sometimes when I use my pinky to press the Windows key or to press the dodge button, I will accidentally end up hitting accidentally hitting the Windows key when I'm trying to dodge, which, if you think about it, that's the worst possible time you could hit the Windows key is when you're dodging, because that usually means you're in danger. Dude, it's so laggy right now, though. Oh my god. That's why it's almost sometimes better to fight at a range, because if you're fighting up close and you get one of those lag spikes, dude, you're screwed. I forgot he could shoot through the body of the Storm King. I got one of the worst initial spawns ever. Holy. Absolute nightmare. Stop lagging. Oh. Is it gonna spawn the other spawners? I'm not even done. I'm not done yet! I'm lagging! Will it stop lagging, please? Apparently they're fixing a bug. I've actually, like right there, that should have hit, right? That's a bug they're supposedly fixing in tomorrow's patch too, is when you do jump attacks, it should actually hit when it looks like it's supposed to. Oh, actually, I'm gonna pick all these up. I forgot about that. I need to be picking up these weapons. And I should have spent my essence before I got out here. Give me all this stuff. More stuff. Free stuff tomorrow. I know I can use the TNT. I just don't want to waste the materials. It costs blast powder for that, which is like 3 blast powder per one. To me, it's just not worth it. I don't need to, like, obviously I've died a couple times today. Mishaps, but for the most part, this is a walk in the park. I don't necessarily need the extras, and I don't want to spend the extra materials to do it. Dun, 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 dun. Guess I kind of have a backup weapon. I should have just ruined that up and used that. Oh god, the lag. I dodged. Nothing happened. Dun, 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 dun. Why the wrench, though? Oh, I just have it with me from earlier. I'm not actually using it. You were not lagging? Then why did the game freeze for 2 seconds? See, like there, I actually rolled and moved. The other time I didn't roll and I stayed in place. See, I even lagged at the end of that one. You saw, like, I rubber banded a little bit after the roll. If you think this fight's not lagging, you crazy. You haven't played it yourself. See, I'm lagging. I can't even move right now. There's like, the game just froze for 3 straight seconds right there. I don't want to call it, I don't know if it's server lag or what it is, but it's buggy AF. There'll be times where I just I click roll and nothing will happen. That dodge it was fine. It wasn't lag. I even went like through it.
I'm in danger.
Oh, how did that miss? I love LEGO Fortnite. Me too. Why is this fight specifically though? What do you mean? Yeah, it's a little random, but I think it's just based. It's like the first thing they could think of based, like, and they based it off of the Save the World, because this is the first of many, in my opinion. I don't think, like, there's no way they don't do more bosses as time goes on, like different bosses. Oh, I rolled through it, but I still took damage. I think you can roll through it, and maybe it's a timing thing. 'Cause usually I roll to the side, but I've seen people that... Some attacks you can roll through, some you can't in the game. Like, there's certain attacks, like with the brute punching you, you don't even have to... You don't even have to actually dodge the attack. You can just be in the iframes of the... You can just be in the iframes that the roll gives you. It's lagging so hard I can't even get to the friggin' horn. I always experience a lot of lag, not supposed to be doing this way. Oh yeah, I don't know. Something about the animations probably. So I noticed if you let the enemies stack up, and you get a lot of enemies all at once, it gets really laggy. So after the first phase and you break the horn, he starts summoning the meteors, so it's just one more attack that you gotta pay attention to while you're breaking the spawners and stuff. So now he's going to continue to do attacks, make spawners. Oh, he stopped the roller from rolling. Dope. Now these, you can shoot them and break them, because if you go up near them, they'll explode. And then there's like a damage effect, but you can get rid of that just by breaking them preemptively. Looking fast enough. Dude, that wasn't lag, that was me just getting hit. See, I know when I get hit and when lag screws me over. There's a very distinct difference. Oh God. Oh God. Now that was just chain reaction. Get hit by one thing, get thrown into another. And come down. Whenever you hit like the hard part of his body that makes you like bounce off, dude, it doesn't let you attack for like another 3 seconds after that. Nah, the thermal detonators, it costs a blast core every time you do it. And I don't run this daily now, but I would run through tons of blast core if I was doing it every time. His own meteor hit his arm, I think. Skill shot. One day I'll hit it. Yo, thank you, Doc. You didn't know it. Ooh. Oh. There's not really a way to ignore them. They're annoying AF. Just take them out this way. Whoa! That was a lot at once. Yeah, rollers actually are like the most annoying thing in this phase. They'll goof you up. And with the arena being as small as it is, you can get goofed up easy. That name, the knockback they do on you is pretty, like if you get hit by the roller while it's rolling, dude, it knocks you back really far. I'd say rollers are almost more annoying than the crawlers are. Like the crawlers are relentless, like they'll damage you down, but the crawlers will like bop you off. But once you get the spawners and the initial enemies gone, then you don't have to worry about them again. Also, pro tip, attack his left, your right arm. His left arm stays in the ground for longer. Watch. See how his left arm is still in for a few more hits than his right arm? So you can hit it for a bit longer. Get more damage in. Perfect item to go into the recycler tomorrow. Dun, 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 dun. Give me all my things. Okay, did I get all the scrap? Bye! Just play Save the World at this point? Nah, I'm okay. I'm not interested in a game that's not being updated or developed at all anymore. I'm gonna play the game that, one, is being constantly updated and developed. Two, is centered around the theme that I'm a lifelong fan of, which is LEGO. So, you know, you have your interests, I have mine, but I'll keep to mine. Still have just a bunch of stuff sitting here from decorating. Should bring that back. I have so much iron here, holy cow. And all that metal. I need to bring like all this back, but I can only carry so much right now. And here, this is my Storm King village that I built. It doesn't look as cool now that I defeated him for the day, but... How you get that bow? It's made out of sapphire and gold. So you just make it with sapphire and gold from your world. Why, you still have those common weapons? They're not. What do you mean? I'm using epic and legendary weapons. Or are you talking about the ones in my bag? Because tomorrow we'll be able to recycle them into materials, if that's what you're asking about. Yeah, tomorrow we're getting the recycler workstation, which you'll be able to put old weapons and tools into and recycle them back into materials. So anytime you get a broken like an almost broken crossbow from an enemy or an almost broken shield from an enemy, pick it up now, because then you can throw it in the recycler and actually get worthwhile materials back instead of just a half broken shield. You might get some of the iron back or whatever it is that was used to make it. Barry, thank you for the roses, by the way. This, yeah, and all the ones you see right here, those are all level 10. Actually, all the villages you see on the map, right? That's a level 10. That's 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. By the way, I love your content, learn a lot from videos. Thank you. And if that's true for anybody else, code Epic Bricks in the item shop. If you're a crew subscriber, you buy anything out of the item shop, you buy battle passes, all of that counts towards creator codes. And it'd make my day if you kept me in mind for your next battle pass purchase. Alright, so we're gonna throw the trash ones in here. Oh, they come out full from those guys? Wild. And then... he goes in there. Almost have 3 full chests of greater stone coal. Holy cow. What else are you streaming on? TikTok and YouTube. So I stream on, or excuse me, YouTube and Twitch. I stream on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch all at once. So I'm live over there right now. I got 10 Rift Crystals off that fight. Hey, yo. Damn. I feel like I do almost get one of these like every time now. Reminds me, I got that metal to pick up now too. Gimme. 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 Bam! It's the healthiest I've ever been on metal plates. And then what else? Got these. Go over here. These go over here. Shield goes over here. Oh, that's a gold shield. Weird. I guess we'll still throw it in there. Actually, I'll throw that in like the lower rarity one. Throw that in here. And then I think we're done with... I need to see what I need to make next, because I got this and this done. I can't remember what I need to put at the display. We'll go to the display base real quick. Oops. Bad grain mill. The world is free again. Yo, just joined from TikTok. Let's go, Future. Thank you for joining me over here. I also post my short form content. So if TikTok still does end up getting banned, which it still could, they only delayed the ban. You know that, guys, right? It was only, I think we're coming up on like the amount of days it was supposed to be. That, or did we just forget about it again? Just like we did just like, is it our yearly, is it just a holiday? Every year we just pretend TikTok's getting banned and then it doesn't? But no, they only did delay the ban. It never got abolished. So I think we're coming up on the date pretty soon of when the delay was supposed to be upheld until. All right. So I added that one to the wall. These ones need to be upgraded. So we're doing, looks like the Frost Pine Spear next. I'm only getting like 20 frames here. This base is so graphic intensive, it's crazy. I always forget to bring wood here. How do you remember where all the stuff is? I came up with a storage organization process like early on in the game, and I've stuck with the same kind of, you know, where I keep all the wood, where I keep all the stone, where I keep all of this, and then what order, like from front to back. I've always kept that order the same in all my storage bases. So in the wood section, it always goes wood, planks, wooden rods, and then either sometimes mahogany or not root will come first, but then it's like not root rods, mahogany rods, flexwood rods, frost pine rods. That's literally the order from front to back in the wood row. So after you sit in a storage system for months and months and months playing a game, streaming it, you kind of just eventually, it's like, how do you remember where everything is in your house or in your refrigerator? You do it the same way for so long, eventually it just becomes second nature and you know where it is. And also having a good system to begin with also helps. What is the best combination for a sword in your opinion? Ruby and gold or sapphire and gold are the go-tos. In some case, if there's ever a case where the rune you like, because not there's not every time is useful to have 4 runes. There's sometimes where you're like, oh, well, I really only need 3 of these runes to make this weapon or tool effective. And then it's better just to make it a ruby one instead, since you're only using 3 rune slots. Oh, I have a video on that, Treps. My walls have pixels that twitch a lot. Don't know how to fix it. Oh, you're on PC then, I take it, right? I assume you're on PC? Because I don't think that problem happens on console. Okay, so you're on PC. You're going to go to settings. You're going to go to your video settings. You want to go to the anti-aliasing and super resolution. I had the same problem. You want to switch it to TAA with 100% 3D resolution, and then your graphic settings, whatever your PC can handle. But you want the anti-aliasing setting on TAA. All the other settings make it all weird and flickery. This is the one setting that I found that makes everything look like buttery smooth, no flickers. Should get rid of it in a second. So we're gonna make thy spear. And then we need to actually throw runes. I'll use these for the Storm King and stuff tomorrow. Even though this isn't an optimal weapon to fight with, but just to level it up better. Actually, let's do the spear first. Stormbane. Perfect. And damage. And this guy. Let's just do, yeah, let's do lifesteal on this one. And then damage and Stormbane. Stormbane. And also, destruction doesn't work on Storm King anymore, by the way. For those out of the loop since that change. That's about to level up, actually. Boom. All right. Do we have an idea? Yeah, we're getting an update to the wall mounts. We're getting the Thunderclap Blade buffed. We're getting new villager interactions. We're getting a new recycler workstation. And a few other small things that I'm probably forgetting. The machete isn't really... The only time you're going to find benefit in the machete is farming flexwood or bushes. The machete does more damage to bushes than a axe does. And then it also does more damage to flexwood than a regular axe does. And then also one pro tip, if you're starting a new world... You know how you need, I think it's like a green or a blue forest axe to break flexwood in the desert, to break the cactus? Well, a gray machete will break flexwood in the desert, whereas you need I think it's a green or a blue forest axe to break flexwood cactus in the desert normally. So you can kind of be able to farm it faster by crafting a gray or a green machete first. All right, that's all the roasted, so we'll just eat some of these. And then we'll start farming up the pumpkins again, because I have plenty more. Boom. Roasted mushrooms, and then we're going to go back and check on the animals. First, let's gather these. And let's go visit the chickens. I'll have a video up on how to make the launch pad like that tomorrow, or like this evening. All right, let's go over to the pigs. Well, I'm confused. Why so much stuff? I'm just a crazy fanatic, and I like to collect stuff. Even I do use a lot of it. Maybe not all of it, but I do put, like, it all has a reason. Building, crafting, always having what I'll need without having to worry about it. Yeah, I wish we could keep Klombo too. So yeah, it's really only useful for vines or flexwood. Otherwise, you'll really never use. I've honestly never used it. And honestly, the machete is an okay weapon. It's not anywhere as good as the sword or the spear, but like if you have nothing else, like it's not that bad. Actually, let's just go straight over to these guys. Let's do a full round. I should have collected from the cows too. Oh, well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or a whole row. See, in each of the animals, you can feed them specific things to get other specific things. So you turn. So why collect thousands and thousands of vines? So you can get heavy wool. Why do you need heavy wool? It's used for random things. It is just one of those things. You need things for other things, and you need things for other things, and more things for those things, and never-ending cycle. How'd you get level 10 villages? No building. I missed that. So what I did was when I did this off stream, all you do is you need 18 stone breakers. And that's enough village rating to level up the whole village. And then after you level it up, you just break all the stone breakers. It's really easy. Because all you need, like, stone breakers count for a lot of village ratings. So you just get like half a backpack full of planks, half a backpack full of granite. And then you can just, like I said, you build 18 stone breakers. And then the materials, if you go to my Discord, which is linked in my bio, we have a guides channel. And in the guides channel, we always post a screenshot of the current village requirements. So like for grasslands, it's 27 wood, 45 planks, 45 knot root, 40 granite, 25 marble, 45 granite slabs, 50 marble slabs, 60 copper bars, 10 ambers, and 15 cut ambers. So basically, I just looked at that list last night. And again, why do I need so much stuff? Well, if I want to build 5 level 10 bases like that, that's 5 times 27, 5 times 60 bars. So I did 300 bars. Literally, I spent 300 copper bars on these villages to level them up. So why have so much materials? You never know when you're going to, like, do something in scale. If that's what you want, of course. But that's why. And now we go back to the base, which is, I think, this one. See how convenient I made this? Because you have to make them separate villages to, you know, have more animals. Obviously, you can only have 7 animals per village. This is, like, expediting this process extremely quickly. Boom. Let's get these running again. But I just like collect. Honestly, like, I am a survival nerd, essentially. I just like to collect stuff. I'm a hoarder. Scale makes me happy. Yeah, how's it going, Vamp? What's going on? There we go. Got more of that moving. And then what sort of food did I want to do? I think I wanted to do some more mushrooms. I wanted to get like a whole thing of roasted mushrooms. See, like, mushrooms and slurp mushrooms and the roasted ones, like, they're not really used for anything besides eating and, like, 2 recipes, but why not just get a full chest of them now where they're really easy to get? Because that's what's happened sometimes is that there's been items in the game that are, like, useless, and then they'll come out with an update that makes them less useless or, like, more useful, but in turn, they make it a little bit harder to get. So sometimes I'm in the spirit of collect it while you can, because it may not always be this easy to collect. They could change what animals give. They could make it so pigs don't give mushrooms anymore for whatever reason. It's probably not likely, but it could happen. Or they nerf the rate, and you need to give them like 10 seeds to get 1 mushroom or something. There. What is the key to getting wool? I always have to pet a sheep. Get a sheep into your village. And then you can feed them vines. And they'll give you wool. Are you trying to get fabric? Is that your end goal, Rikito? You're trying to get wool to make wool fabric? Because you can get wool by feed it. You get them into your village. So yeah, what's better to do is get a village that has like 7 people in it. And then what you do is you build a loom. But make sure you don't have a spinning wheel. Because if you have a loom and a spinning wheel, what you're going to do is you're going to send them on the job that's called Create Textiles. It will be under, I think, Refining Jobs. So you go to Refining Jobs and then Create Textiles. Create Textiles, they work on the loom and the spinning wheel to give you wool, wool thread, and fabrics. However, the key to this is don't have a spinning wheel. Because if you have a spinning wheel, the villager's going to use it, and they're going to give you wool thread and silk thread, which isn't bad, but why have them give you that when you could just have them give you the fabric instead? Which, if you realized it, it costs a lot of silk to make silk thread, and it costs a lot of silk thread to make silk fabric, and same for wool. So what you do is you delete the spinning wheel, and it forces your villager to only use the loom. And then when they're finished with the job, they give you a full handful of just wool fabric and silk fabric. Or sometimes they'll give you one or the other. But basically, they're only giving you the fabrics. And if you think about it, each fabric is worth, what, 5 threads? So you have to, so like you're getting 30 fabrics, which is equal to like 150 threads. So you're getting the fabrics at a much faster rate and super easily. But you can also get wool from just having your animals get it for you. How do you make a pizza shield? What is it? Bear pelts and the knockback shield, I think it is. It costs any sort, so planks, it costs bear pelts, and then a brute scale and cord. So you need specific, so you're gonna need a regular brute scale and some pelts from bear pelts. I gave them snow. What are you doing up there, big bove? So now we got some ice cream going from the snow. So you can feed snow to cows and they give you ice cream. Vines will give you milk. Peppers will give you burgers, and snowberry shakes. Or I'm sorry, snowberries will give you snowberry shakes. I should go check on the chickens, too. Did I already do the chickens? I think I went to the chickens already, didn't I? Yeah, I collected from the chickens. I don't think, yeah, they're not done yet. Ice cream! And then the other ice creams, they, can't remember the exact recipes for them right now. This one is snow, milk, and chillberries, snow, milk, and spicy peppers. And then this one's just snow and milk. But I really don't have any of these. Like, I've got a small handful, but not really too much. But that's why I'm gathering more milk, is, what I'll probably do is when I get an overabundance of milk like I do here, what I should probably just do is throw it in the ice cream section instead, because then this will replace for the ice cream. This season so far, I'm level, what, 130? Let's see if the Clonberry farm grew back by now. And then I'm gonna take a quick trip to the bathroom while that loads. Be right back. Oh, muted. What I was saying was it's so silly that these don't grow while they're not rendered in. If I go like a couple hundred meters away, these stop growing. They only grow if I'm in the vicinity of them, which is really annoying because I want to be able to like come here every like 20 minutes and just like pick them, but I actually have to physically stand here for them to grow, which is kind of not good. But yeah, snow and milk. Milk or the ice cream comes from essentially snow and milk, like they were saying, but you get the snow from the Frostlands by using a shovel in the Frostlands, and then you make it at the juicer. Hi, Mama. Bye, Mama. I'm probably going to call it there for the day, though. Why do you grind the LEGO Fortnite? Because I enjoy it. Yeah, how's it going, bye, guy? Hey, have a good night. Yeah, I'm going to call it for there for the day. But all today, I was off stream yesterday and today. I built up these 5 villages around my storage base. Literally leveled them up to 10 just so I can have them as animal outposts. So I've got 7 rams at this one, 7 rams here, 7 sheep here, 7 chickens here, 7 cows here, 7 pigs here. And I have got, they're about 180 meters apart, like the minimum village distance. And I've got like angled jump pads set up. So that way this village has 3 jump pads. I can jump to any of these ones or the main village. Or I can jump from here to the main village or these 2. And then I can jump from here to any of these 3. And then vice versa. They're all like, there's like a little freeway connected for all the jump pads. 294. I haven't been playing as much this season. These last couple weeks have been pretty dry for content, so I've been taking a few days and time off from playing. Because usually I'm like literally every single day, 4 hours a day. Like before February, like that was my schedule. Was literally I streamed every day for 4 hours without stopping. And last season, I think I got up to like level 600 and something. But this season, I've been playing like significantly less. But today, all I did was basically grill food and harvest food. I've been working up trying to get like a full chest full of like everything food wise. So kind of just actually chill berries are what I'm running the lowest on. Cause dude, the basic berries are the most annoying thing to farm because you only get 2 seeds back. It's tedious even with an auto farm. But then like other just random stuff, kind of just farming it up, like milk. Got the cows running today, and I got a bunch of fabric, like wool and heavy wool. These are almost done. Just wait for these. Should fight a brute. I probably don't have one. I have so many villages right here. I probably won't have brutes spawning anywhere near this or any sort of enemies for that matter. Got like a safe haven here of villages. No, I'll that's what I'm gonna work on tonight and have up tomorrow morning, or work on tomorrow morning and have up early afternoon is a tutorial on the angled. Because there's like a bunch of different ways you can do it, but I'll show the method that I went with that worked really well. Right, please go in here. We're all out for now. I guess I'll just leave those there for now. And then we'll leave those there for now. Then I have spinning wheels. So let's grab these. Bam. I'll just leave those there too, because I'll probably use them tomorrow. Can you get Colombo to fight a brute? Yeah, in the sandbox you sure can. Pretty sure Colombo wins too. Oh yeah, look at all that metal. All right, we are ready for tomorrow. We are ready. That's all, folks. But I can show you a quick tutorial on this right now. Here, it's really easy. You don't want to wait on the actual, but I'm still going to post it. But do the wood foundation 5. Then go to toys, small dynamic foundation. We're going to go to the top, and then we're going to nudge it off until, see how it turns red here? Once it turns red, we're going to go 1, 2 back, and I'm sure just 1 back is fine. Move it, cow. Oh, will it phase through him or no? And then you, when you get it there, you build it. Then it'll fall. Then you go back to the foundations, get one of these. Just build it as close as you can without it turning red. And then right on top of that, do your jump pad. Make sure you level it up to 3. Boom. And then just face it in whatever direction you want, obviously. And then you could probably do, like, depending on the angle, is going to launch you, like, I think 45 is optimal. I think this is, like, this 45-degree angle is the furthest, like, most optimal angle. Like, that's the farthest you can launch yourself. Like that. You've never, I stream it every day since it came out. You just found the best community. You should look up Brave Builds as well. He's another amazing content creator. Kazify on YouTube. But as far as streamers, Abide Guy, he's in my YouTube stream right now. He's a YouTuber. And then you've got like Haskins and so many others. I can go down a list. But yeah, you just discovered the LEGO Fortnite wormhole that we got here. Yeah, signs we can write on would be great. But tomorrow, remember, we're getting the ability to put anything on the wall mounts tomorrow. So tomorrow, we'll be able to take this granite and put it on the wall mount. Like right now, we can only do food and stuff, and like stuff that can go onto the quick bar. Tomorrow, we're going to be able to put anything we want up here. So tomorrow, I've already got it ready. I've already got wall mounts ready to mark everything. So that'll be nice. But yeah, signs would also be great. 100% agree with you. But we're going to call it there for the night. That was a good farm. Dude, we got probably literally thousands of materials farmed today. And then thousands converted into other materials. But guys,
Genius!
code Epic Bricks in the item shop.
Of course!
Write that down, write that down!
Oh, cool. We got a raid ready to go. Code Epic Bricks in the item shop. If you guys enjoy the streams, if my content's ever been helpful for you, or any of my builds have inspired you to get on and build something new, Code Epic Bricks in the item shop is highly appreciated. Other than that, if you're enjoying the show here on TikTok, I also stream on YouTube and Twitch. I'm live there right now. Anytime you see me live on TikTok, I'm also live on the other platform. So if you prefer Twitch or YouTube, and over there, even though it's all 1080, I believe the quality is still just like crisper over on YouTube or Twitch. But other than that, same username. You don't have to do any extra searching. Same username. And I'm also, I think, because I did hear, and I'm late on it, but I guess Instagram, you can post up to 3-minute reels now. So I'm probably going to start reposting all my content onto Instagram as well, if you care to follow me over there. And you know what's weird? You want to know what's weird? Is in the height of my Lego, OG Lego content, I was at 150,000 followers on Instagram. And then because I kind of stopped posting on Instagram, I actually lost a ton of, I actually lost all the way down to like 132. So I went from like 150K to like 130K. Over the last 3 months apparently, I almost never even open Instagram anymore. I've gained like 15,000 followers over on Instagram over the last 3 months. But my video views over the last 3 months aren't even that high. So I'm like, where are all these followers coming from? So I'm like, ah, maybe it's a good time to start posting my short form content back on Instagram as well. You never know where I'll be the most fruitful, so. Do you play other games live? No, just this live. But I do play other games in my free time. I'm thinking so we can mark villages. That would be great, to be honest. Any Star Wars skins? Not in the shop right now, I don't think, but... Last year, Epic gifted me, like, every single Star Wars skin for the May the 4th LEGO update. They literally, I didn't spend a dime on these ones. Every other one I've bought. Actually, I bought these two after. But all of these skins, literally, I probably got gifted like $300 for like $500 worth of Star Wars cosmetics last year. It was insane. Shout out to Epic. But yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. And also, my normal stream time is 6 to 10 Pacific time. Or, yeah, no, 4 to 8 Pacific time. Daylight savings gets me screwed up because I live in Arizona and we don't do daylight savings. 4 to 8 Pacific time, 5 to 9 Mountain Standard, 6 to 10 Central, 11 to 7 Eastern time. Those are my normal stream windows. Or window, but different times. But I'm out of here, guys. Oh, wait, where's the raid? We're raiding over to... Where is it? There it is. Copy. Raiding over to Minimax TV. Minimaxi TV. Thank you for the stream. No, thank you, Censor. Thank you for showing up, as always. And Zeppelin, thank you for the support, as always. And thank you for the skin. Again, huge shout out to Dub Zeppelin. The doggo skin I'm wearing was gifted by my very own mod, Dub Zeppelin. Let's get the raid going, too. We're raiding over to another LEGO Fortnite fanatic. At least they better be a fanatic. If they're a casual player, that's awesome. We accept any and all forms of LEGO Fortnite players, as long as you're not toxic. Which, in the LEGO community, and thus the LEGO Fortnite community, toxicity is a very rare thing. All the toxicity that I receive is from outside the community, just people coming in on TikTok streams and talking smack. But otherwise, from like anybody who's in the community, dude, amazing community. We have the best community. We have the best, like, overall community, but then also the best gaming community now. We're W's all around. I'm out of here, guys. Have a great night. We're raiding over. I'll see ya tomorrow.